Hi everybody, we're going to talk about the 7th grade Common Core notes for 6.7, simple interest. This is a formula that you need to be responsible for and know how to use. The vocabulary is very important. Interest is represented by the capital variable I. Principal is represented by the capital P. Interest rate is represented by the variable little r, and time is represented by the little lowercase t. Now, when I'm talking about interest is the amount a bank pays you for allowing them to use their money, or interest is the amount you have to pay for borrowing someone's money. Principal, it's the amount either you put in the bank or it's the amount you borrow from the bank. Interest rate, it's the percentage that you have to pay or the percentage that they're paying you based on your money being in there. In time is always written in years. If it's given any other way, it must be converted to time in months. All right, so let's look at our first example. Find the interest and then find the new balance. I'm going to start with the formula. I equals PRT. And then I'm going to plug in or take the value for each of the variables and go ahead and evaluate them into the equation. Principal ends up equaling 600. That means, let's say my dad gave me $600 and I put it in the bank. I go to the bank and they're saying, we're willing to give you 2.5% for allowing us to use your money. And I always write that as a decimal. And then the time is 6 months. Now, I know that I need to use time as years, so I have to transfer that to a equivalent in terms of years. I can use a half or 0.5. I'm going to use a calculator, so I'm going to use 0.5. As I go ahead and I multiply, I am then given what the interest is that I earned for allowing the bank to use my money. 600 times 0.025 times 0.5, I get a whopping $7.50. The bank's going to give me that money for letting them use my money, my $600 for 6 months. The new balance, the balance is how much I have now in the bank. The balance equals the principal plus the interest. And in this case, that balance is 600 plus my whopping $7.50 for $607.50. This is my balance at the end of 6 months that's in my bank. For example 2, we're finding the interest rate. They've given me the principal, the interest, and the time. So I start with my same formula, I equals PRT, and I go ahead and give the value for each of the variables. Interest, all right. My interest is $562.50. That's a lot of interest. Not sure what bank this is. And then my principal is $1,500. I don't know my rate, but I know my time is 5 years. This is a one-step equation in which I'm going to combine like terms. I'm going to multiply 1,500 times 5. So I now have $562.50 is equal to 7,500 R. I'm going to divide both sides by 7,500. So now I have 562.5 divided by 7,500. Yeah, that's more money than we're used to getting for those interest rates now. So the interest rate is 0.075. Now, as an interest rate, that's written as a decimal. I need to transfer it back into a percent. So R is equal to 7.5%. If at any point in the video you need to start and stop to go ahead and write down and copy, that's great. Write any notes over here or in your margins as you need to make sure you're asking, or you can shoot an email. Be sure that as you watch these videos, this isn't just copying down the videos. You need to understand what the heck I'm talking about. All right, guys, have a good one.